Welcome to Premier Vegas Sports. Gilbert, Manzano, Bryan, Salmond. Of course, this is the boxing edition, and we are in Los Angeles, the first and only city tour of Canelo, Triple G, the rematch. First of all, Gilbert, why do you think that they're only going to one city, no New York, no London, no Mexico, just LA to sell this fight?
Well, they don't got to promote as hard as the first time because you had Mayweather-McGregor there a month before trying to take some pay-per-view, so you don't got that issue. And it's a rematch. People are really excited about the first fight. You don't have to promote as hard because people want to see who's actually the better fighter. And for the fighters, this is probably the biggest fight of their careers. You know, the first one was big, but now, again, you're going again. So you got to go isolate yourself for 8 weeks and be very focused. So I think the selling is done with. You know what these fighters bring to the table, so might as well get ready for May 5th.
So we both talked to both the fighters, talked to Triple G, we talked to Canelo, and talking to Canelo kind of shocked me in the fact that he said that, you know what, Triple G just does not hit that hard. He's going to press the fight forward in this fight. Do you believe him?
I do. He's very confident. For Canelo Alvarez, you know, when he fought that first fight, he took pretty much every punch that Golovkin gave him. Golovkin said it wasn't his hardest punch. I don't know if I believe that, but he threw a lot of shots at him, and he took it on the chin. So I believe Canelo there. I think he has confidence, and he made a point down when he was talking to the writers for the interview that he was never hurt. He hurt Triple G at one point, and I remember I saw that in the 9th round where Golovkin had his jaw kind of spin back a little bit, and he was like, okay, Canelo, you got some power. So I think for the mind and the factor there of, you know, who hits harder, I think Canelo has the edge right there right now.
Do you think Triple G is expecting a Canelo to run or to actually come at him or stay true to his word?
Well, that was probably a big topic today when I was talking to Abel Sanchez and Genady. Abel said, we're going to ask Jordan to make us some good running shoes to catch Canelo because he's going to run the second time around. So they're thinking he's going to run again, maybe do a little bit of the first fight because he is a counterpuncher. His thing is not really to come forward. He's kind of wait and see fighter. So I think they're expecting another running. But it was funny because when Canelo was asked about that, they called you a runner. They brought it up. He got pretty mad about it. He's like, I'm no runner. I'm a technician. I'm a master of my craft. I'm not a guy who just comes in and fights forward and gets hit. I'm a smart fighter. So he was taking some shots at Genady there, too.
It's something I like that Canelo's trainer said that, you know what, if you can't catch him, you should teach your fighter how to cut off the ring.
Exactly. That's another big boxing skill, cutting off the ring. So both of these guys have their own strengths, so it's going to be fun to see a second fight.
And I do know that you like a fighter that knows how to cut off the ring. You say that often. I talked with Oscar De La Hoya, who's obviously promoting the fight for Golden Boy, and he talked about the fight coming back to Las Vegas and just how easy it was in dealing with Triple G's people in making this fight. Let's go ahead and take a listen.
And it was relatively easy. It wasn't difficult at all. There were a few hiccups here and there, but nothing that we can resolve in a few days. It was pretty easy. So we were extremely proud that we could do that and bring this fight once again to the fans.
And lastly, Gilberto, either one, you've got two names. You're almost like Triple G or Canelo and Canelo Alvarez. Anyway, the fact that the fight is coming back to Las Vegas, Cinco de Mayo, how big is that? We had the Garcia-Rios fight, which is the first big fight, but this one will most doubtedly be the biggest fight in Las Vegas this year. The fact it's coming back from Cinco de Mayo, how excited is that going to be?
Oh, it's going to be exciting because it's kind of a tradition now. You have a Mexican fighter fight on Cinco de Mayo. Well, Floyd Mayweather had that day, Cinco de Mayo, but he usually fought a Mexican fighter here and there. But now it's Canelo's date. There are some rumors that it's going to be in New York, Madison Square Garden. I never believed that for a second. It was coming back to T-Mobile Arena. MGM had that fight all along. And speaking to Golovkin, they had no problem, from what they told us, coming back to the scene of the crime where Gilbert, 118, 110, fighting in Las Vegas. So for them, they don't care where the fight was. They'd rather just, square off that first fight and get a true victor. But overall, Las Vegas is the perfect place for this venue. 22,000 the first time around, a sellout. We'll see how it does for the second fight.
There you go. Well, the press conference here in LA was great. The red carpet was nice. A lot of people out there. We had Oscar De La Hoya. We had Michael Buffer talk with us as well. He's a big fan of Premier Vegas Sports. You'll see that as well. So we're ready for the fight coming up, May 5th or 6th?
Cinco de Mayo.
Oh, Cinco. Cinco stands for 5. Yeah, there you go. All right. Gilberto Manzano, Bryan, Salmond, you guys are watching Premier Vegas Sports Boxing Edition.